In a few minutes, I would like to share some thoughts with you to ponder on when you go home. In the 50s, I lived in England, and there was an eruption of armed bank robberies. And this was discussed in Parliament, and the opposition demanded that the government should put armed police in the banks. And I remember the words of Harold Macmillan, the British Prime Minister at the time, when he said, "We are not willing to sacrifice our way of life in a desperate attempt to protect it." Now I see America in the same position. Our country was attacked. It is a duty to take every measure to ensure the security of the country, provided you do not trespass the limits. Once this effort becomes directed to a certain group of people, of American people, and once it takes the liberty of jumping over the essence of democracy and democratic life, it can be very harmful to America. And after the Muslims will come others and others. So we should be very clear and always remind our leaders and always look critically at what they do. And this is one, and as Professor Mazrui said, that the way to combat terrorism is not just to fight it, but to prevent it by preventing its causes. We know that it is not normal for people to live normally under abnormal conditions. And when we find that there are abnormal conditions, we should address the causes justly and fairly. This is one thought. My second thought, the outcome of Ramadan meditation. I tried to find some key words to express Islam. The mission statement of Islam, if I am to present Islam in modern language. And I found it in the Quran itself, when Allah addresses His Prophet, saying to him, "We have sent you for nothing else but to be mercy to the worlds." And I could find it also in Christianity. God is love. And in Judaism, I always quote from Rabbi Hillel, when a young man said to him, "Explain the Torah for me while I stand on one foot." And he said, "Do not do unto others what you don't like to be done unto you." This is the Torah, the rest is commentary. I noted the similarity between the three Abrahamic monotheistic religions And I ask myself, if this is so, why terrorism? And I discovered that terrorism is not part of any religion. Terrorism is an illness, like influenza. We don't speak of Islamic influenza or Christian influenza or Jewish influenza. It runs across the board, and it is not of religion. It is not of God, because God is love. And everyone has to look into their hearts. If you find your heart full of love, then you are a person of God. If you find hatred and bitterness, then you are not. Even if you are a religious person, even if you are a pope, even if you are a televangelist, if you harbor hatred, hatred is not from God, love is from God. But why don't then people behave this way? Because they have been wrongly taught, and it should be our duty as people of God across the board of various religions. The primary division of people, to my thinking, is not races or colors or religions. It is loving hearts and hating hearts. And we should promote love in the heart. And military force alone will not promote this. But we should be teaching people about God, and that anything that harbors hatred and prejudice cannot be from God. IMPAC and others of various religions are doing their best to address the issue, to go into detail, try to correct things, because if humanity succumbs to the mere military power, then humanity will be gone and it will belong in the animal kingdom, not the noble human race God wanted it to be. And for IMPAC and others doing the same, we should give our support, because this is the way to safeguard our future as human beings and the future of the world. If we don't, then it will go to the dregs. The world will be finished. Our civilization will fall prey to its own doings. But if we can touch the human heart, then perhaps we can save humanity from the abyss it is about to fall into. My preaching, my religion, my duty towards God is love, love, love. Never hate. And with this, I leave you and I love you. Thank you.